Hello. Sorry, I'm trying to get it to work. It's being weird. Okay, we're gonna get rid of this one and this one. Delete. Delete. You like the stream? Thank you so much. Okay, we're gonna go back and see if it is working now. Looks like it's working now. So we are good. Let me just give an alert to Discord and remind people that the stream is on. Alright. So we'll just give it a couple minutes and see how many people decide to come in. So, Camden, how are you doing today? Doing good. What's the weather like where you're at? The weather here is unbelievable. Sunny, but like, what's the temperature like? The heck? Why are there bats here? You're about to check? Okay. Whatever shall I do? 80 degrees. Oh man, I would kill for 80. So, when I was driving home today from work, the inside of my car read as 122 degrees. The weather outside was about 118. Yeah, I would totally kill for 80. 80 would be absolutely perfect right now. So, it was really, really, really hot. I think we'll wait just a couple more minutes for people to start making their way in. Especially my Tears of the Kingdom streams, it tends to be like really slow at the beginning, but then picks up later. But if you got any questions for me right now, then I will be happy to answer them. Are you in Texas or something with that temperature? I'm in Arizona. 80 degrees is like, you must be in the northern part of the US or Canada. Although the fact that you said Fahrenheit kind of makes me think US. You're in Washington? Knew it. Yeah, 80 degrees would be awesome. What's the high in your state? Like, what's the hottest it gets? In Arizona, I think the high in Arizona is like 127. The high in Phoenix is 122, I believe. At least 101. I think the lowest is negative 12. Negative 12 is cold. I've been in negative 10 degree weather. I used to live in Utah. Utah gets relatively cold. .101, I think it was 100 degrees. I think there was a day this year in like February or March that was 100 degrees. It was one day. Everything else after that and before that was like 75, 80. But I think there was a day this year in February or March that was 100. Yeah, go ahead. You have a question. That's what this is for. Why did you start YouTube? So, the short answer is because I like gaming and I like... Yeah, that's the short answer. The long answer, I guess, would be that I had a friend that I was streaming content so he could watch. And then I kind of fell in love with it after that. That's pretty much the long story. There's a little bit more involved in it. Like, he didn't have a Nintendo Switch. He couldn't afford a Switch at the time. So I was streaming Breath of the Wild because he was like, you know, interested in the game. Because he's a Zelda nerd, you know. And then he got busy, so he couldn't watch anymore, so I kind of stopped. And then after maybe a year or maybe 6 months or something like that, I was like, I miss streaming. I miss like being live and like interacting with people live. So I started up a Twitch about the time, a little bit before Tears of the Kingdom came out. And then maybe 10 episodes into my Tears of the Kingdom playthrough, I switched over to YouTube because I wasn't getting a ton of people on Twitch. You know, Twitch being Twitch. So that's where I'm at. And now we're 450 deep. That's the gist of it. Still waiting for some people to come in. It's literally you and me and maybe someone else that's not chatting. What the heck? Why'd the frog disappear? What's up, Lincoln Zelda nerd? I'm here just lurking. You got any questions for me, Lincoln Zelda? A lag spike? Check your internet. I would have had an alert that said the stream is suffering. My bitrate is actually higher than it should be. I have it set for 2500. It is currently at... Oh, it did dip right there. It's currently at 2900, so... How late... How long have I been... How long have I been a Zelda fan? Probably since Ocarina of Time. Like, when... Not just playing Ocarina of Time, but... when Ocarina of Time came out, because that's my childhood, right? Played Ocarina of Time. I played a little bit. Well, I mean, I played Ocarina or Oracle of Seasons and a little bit of Oracle of Ages. Played a little bit of Majora's Mask growing up. Played Link's Awakening. What else? Yeah, I mean, I played Twilight Princess just very, 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 very briefly when the Wii came out. But I mean, that's, you know, I've been playing since the first Zelda game came out. See, I'm not that far, but I do love Zelda.
Yeah.
I have played just a little bit of it. What's your IP address? Don't ask why. My IP address is PANDABRO space PRODUCTIONS.
Oh. Oh.
I have some crabs. This guy wants crabs.
Oh.
You're lucky because I only have 8 subscribers while I make edits and I'm doing that. You are making these kind of things. You have 450. How do you do it? I've just been consistent. I think consistency is really the thing. Even if, because there are days where I'm streaming to 50 people watching and a ton of interaction in the chat. And those days feel wonderful. Those days are amazing. That's why you stream. You stream for those days. But every once in a while, you have days where there's 2 people in chat and nobody's chatting. And it gets discouraging. It gets frustrating that you're pouring your heart out. You're doing as much as you can. Posting, editing, doing all this stuff, and nothing is doing anything. Why can't you stream? I found that even if you're just streaming like no voice, because some people like to just have background noise, even if you're streaming no voice, people will come and watch. No, you don't need 50 followers. It's broken when I stream. I would double check your settings. You don't actually need 50 followers to stream. You need to... Let me see if I can remember. Give me 1 second. So you go into YouTube. You go and you click on your profile picture. Yeah, hold on. You go click on your profile picture and you go down to settings. No, just kidding. You click on your profile picture and go to YouTube Studio. Then you click on settings on the left-hand side. After you've clicked on settings on the left-hand side, you're going to go to channel and feature eligibility, which is one of the little tabs. There are 3 different things that you have to have in order to stream. The first one is you have to have your channel is free of any strikes. So if you have strikes, you can't stream. The second thing is, and this is where you can actually stream, is you need to verify a phone number. And the third thing you need is you need to either have a clean channel history, a valid ID that you can show, or video verification. The video verification is literally just them scanning your face. That's it. That's all you need to live stream. Like literally. And even in the second one, it says if you verify your number and have a clean slate, basically, it says you can do custom thumbnails. It says you can live stream. And it says you can have videos longer than 15 minutes. If you want to go further, you can move on to the next one and verify your ID or video verification or channel history or whatever you want to do. And that will give you appealing content ID claims that will allow external links in video description. So like if you have like a TikTok or Instagram or something, you could put the information there. Really good. It allows you to embed live streams. So if you've got like a website or like you're on a community, you could embed your live stream. It says create more live streams daily. So if you're somebody like that will do like maybe a 30-minute stream, take a break, and then stream something else, that's what you need. And then there's a bunch of other things like you can apply for monetization once you reach that point. But that's what you need. That's really what you need. So, just saying. Okay, I don't think... Hold on. Frost Boy sent me a personal question on DMs because he says he can't chat on stream anymore. His parents turned on his parental controls. He says, have you ever played Ghost of Tsushima? And if you've been on my channel, you absolutely know that I played Ghost of Tsushima, and you know that it's probably it's my second favorite game of all time. Yeah. So we're gonna jump right back into this. All right. A Crabulous Dill. All right. So we will go ahead and get started because please can you check it out? Check out what? I don't know what the issue is for you, Camden. So you're gonna have to go through and check all your different settings and stuff like that, because I don't know. It might even be easier just to like start another channel if you're, you know, relatively low, and just send all your subs over there. I don't know. I don't know what the problem is for you on that. I wish I could help you, but I don't know exactly what is troubling your channel. Maybe you got kicked out of someone's stream at one point, and that's a strike against you. I don't know. Could be anything. So anyway, getting all these side quests activated. So that I can, like, when I'm coming around to doing side quests, I can just activate them all, or I can just go do them all. So, Connor asked this about a month ago. He said, "What is your favorite thing about being a YouTuber?" And I think, really, it goes down to being the community. Like, I like being able to play games, and like I love playing games. I love playing video games, and being able to have a community there backing me and supporting me is really awesome. So, speaking of community, where is my community? Anyway. So, I mean, that's really the big thing for me. It's just community and being able to play games, and maybe eventually one day being able to play games and actually earn a little bit of money from it. You know, 500 is the next goal, but in reality, 1,000 is more like it. Okay, the next question is from Minecraft Life, and it says, give us a tour of your Tears of the Kingdom world. I'm trying to do that. I mean, everyone's Tears of the Kingdom world is essentially the same. I'm missing quite a few shrines, so all the little yellow squares on the screen are shrines, and I have some that I've activated, like this one, that I haven't actually gone in and finished. I think I have another one over here. Yeah, right here. My sky is pretty much complete. I think I've got just a couple more things to do in the sky. Just a couple more things. Like there's probably a shrine here. There's probably a shrine here maybe. So, I mean, the sky is mostly done, and the depths is completely done. The only thing I haven't done in the depths is defeat the mini bosses and stuff like that. But everything's pretty much done down here. So, there's my tour of my Tears of the Kingdom world. Jaden asked a bunch of questions, and I'm going to go through some of these. Some of them are just kind of repeats. Maybe he forgot that he had written some of these, but we're going to go through a couple of these. He said, can you let us see your face? And that's 10,000 subs. I've already said that before. So no. What's your last name? My last name is Petrucci. It's an Italian name. My dad's Italian, so... Do you have any brothers or sisters? Yes, I have one brother and 3 sisters. Their personal lives and their identity, I'm gonna keep. You know, they don't need to be. I don't have their permission to be sharing information about them, so I'm gonna just leave it as that. What's the first time you remember playing again? What? What's your first time you played what you remembered? I think he meant what game. What's the first time you played a game, or what's the first game that you remember playing? Honestly, it's probably either Super Mario World or Turtles in Time. Yeah, one of those games. Really old Super NES. Maybe Donkey Kong Country 2. Donkey Kong Country 2 is fantastic. Yeah. Okay, another question he said was, what made you so mellow? And I think just life. I think for the most part, it's not worth fighting over every little thing, and I think it just wastes energy. I don't have time and the energy to be arguing over random things. You look at people. Oh. You look at people on the internet, TikTok and stuff like that, and they're just out there causing trouble, complaining about this and that. I don't have the energy for that. I've been a 20-year-old. I know what it's like to argue with people about stuff, and it's not really fun. Yeah. So yeah. The next thing is, what's your best thing to do? I don't know what that means. What's your biggest regret in life? I'm not going to go into that because that's personal details. What would you say to an 18-year-old in life about what's most important? And I said this yesterday, and I stand by it. I think that it's important to... Oh, crap. I forgot what I was going to say. I think the most important thing in life is just being yourself and not trying to impress everyone. Because honestly, the people you're trying to impress aren't impressed and will not be impressed. And if they are impressed, it's probably not real. They're probably doing it to use you or pull one over on you. And the people that you tend to be ignoring are the ones that are impressed with you, that do appreciate you, do, you know, utilize you and your abilities to the fullest. Give me 1 second. My little sister just texted me. Okay. I'm not gonna face the dragon right now. All right. Next up, what's the happiest thing you did while you were alive? You know, honestly, I don't know. A lot of things have made me happy. Tell us about your childhood. I'm not really gonna go into details about that. What did you do after you went to high school? I went to college, moved to Arizona. 1 second. Sorry about that. Give me 1 second. Let me see if, because there's like nobody here. Why is there nobody here? Okay. Save. See if that helps people come here. Because there's nobody here. Why is there nobody here? Oh, and we went down subs. Great. Now this isn't even a 450 sub celebration. What's up, Edward? We're not actually at 450 anymore. We're 448. But welcome in anyway. You got any questions for me? Not really. Just that summer break has been busy. You know, I get it. I totally get it. Yeah. It's been busy. It's been hot. It's miserable. I get it. I totally understand. And we are no longer at 450, which kind of defeats the purpose of this. Let's shoot an eyeball. Oh no! Okay. Yeah, this kind of sucks. I'm just kind of like messing around. I don't know. Okay, let's see. Let's go here. Okay, the next question I guess I'll go over. It's still from Jaden. He's asking, what's my favorite color? My favorite color is blue, green, purple, gray. You know, any of the cooler colors. That's pretty much it. What's better, Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom, and why? I mean, if you've been here for more than like 10 days, you probably know that I think Breath of the Wild is better. Alright, let's... Oh, yeah, we're going over here. Perfect. Next question is... You gotta connect the gamble and the exclamation point. What's your first Mario and Zelda game you ever played? My first Mario game was probably Super Mario World. My first Zelda game was Ocarina of Time. Hold on, let me get away from the Xenox. There you go. No, climb. Let's see you chase me up here. Okay, I mean, that's it for Jaden. That was all of his questions. Question from Triforce. Why did you start your YouTube channel? I said that earlier. I'm not going to say it again. Bren, who is not here with us right now, asked, what's in the for the future of the channel? Well, I mean, I would like to be able to create more content for the channel, but the problem is that I'm not making any money off of it. It's not really a financial thing for me. So at the moment, it's literally just doing the same thing I'm doing right now. Maybe adding a little bit more variety to it, but that's pretty much it. I would eventually like to do some like Mario Kart thing or Super Smash or something like that. but that's probably much later. Traveler's sword. We got a bomb. Okay. Okay, Camden asked, can you try to speedrun Breath of the Wild? And I mean, I could, but I'm really, really bad on timing and stuff like that. Oh, Spirit Temple. Whoops. I think there is ancient arrow here, or ancient blade, I mean. Okay, let me grab some of these poes. What's up, Jack? You got any questions for me? By the way, we are no longer 450. We are 448. So, unfortunately, we are no longer at 450. What's your least favorite show ever? Probably anything that's like overly popular. I know that sounds bad, but like I never watched Breaking Bad or Walking Dead or Game of Thrones or any of that stuff. I never watched any of it because it just everyone was hyping it, and I'm not saying that those shows are bad. I'm just saying that I never watched them, and that makes me, you know, not like them. Didn't watch Wednesday, didn't watch Squid Game. How good did you say early Family Guy is? I mean, it's not good, but it's okay, good. You know, it's Family Guy. Family Guy's okay. It's not ever really good. Alright, I know we don't have Minoru, so we're just kind of walking around here. I'm further in American Dad now, and I'm noticing the flashback stuff. That's their entire thing. Is just, oh, there's this one time I did this one thing, and then it's like a 5-minute flashback, and then it's like, if you, for most of the Family Guy episodes, especially the newer ones, if you were to calculate how much actual time happened in one of those episodes, it's like maybe 10 minutes. Of actual forward movement in one of those episodes. For a 25-minute episode, it should be at least 20 minutes of forward movement, but it's not. It never is. So, that's my thing. Okay. We're just kind of running around because I'm not actually playing Tears of the Kingdom. I'm just running around. One episode was just a whole flashback, and then it went to him burning down a building at the end when it was present time. Yeah. And South Park kind of pulls into this, like saying how bad Family Guy sucks. I mean, what's up, Connor? I answered one of your questions earlier, Connor. I answered, what's your favorite thing about being a YouTuber? My favorite thing about being a YouTuber is the community. Honestly, it's the community and being able to play games and interact with you guys. It makes me happy. Yeah, that's all the YouTube questions. We can jump over to Discord. Like, American Dad is funny, especially Roger, but I am kind of annoyed about the flashbacks. Yeah, it's just... And I never ever found Cleveland to be a funny character. So the fact that they made an entire show about Cleveland is just dumb. I think the best character in the show in Family Guy was probably either Joe or Brian. I think those were the most interesting characters. I like to connect with people over the same interests. Yeah, I mean, it's amazing. Okay, we are moving into the Q&A section in my Discord. I'm doing all right. How are you doing? I mean, it kind of sucks that we are back down. We lost a couple subs. But I think that, because for one stream, I was at like 445 and I jumped up to 448 without having anybody interacting chat that was new. So I think that some of those subs were just kind of like random people subbing for who knows. Yeah, I lost 2. It sucks. Actually, I lost 3 because yesterday I had 451. But I knew that that person would leave because they came on and they were asking me a couple questions, and then they, added me on PlayStation and said, do you want to play Fortnite? And added me to the party. So, yeah. Anyway, my man, who is not here, who's not going to be here until Saturday, says, is banana bread good? And if you've had banana bread, you know the answer is yes. But you know the answer is banana bread with chocolate chips in it. That's really good. What's up, Domenico? Welcome in. Domenico, welcome in. You are new. We're doing a Q&A, so if you have any questions for me, feel free to ask. Ashton was asking about my impressions on the Switch 2. 450, but okay, thanks. He said, what do I think about the cost improvements and that stuff? So the cost is not bad. 400 is not a bad price for a console, especially one that improves on everything that the Switch did. The improvements as far as like magnetic and stuff like that, it's awesome. I think it's really cool. I think that they did the right thing by not changing it to be something random like they typically do. Like the Wii was successful. Improve on the Wii. Don't change it up, right? What would you like to see for the 40-year anniversary of Mario? I just think more Mario. But I would like to see something change in Mario. I feel like every 2D Mario game is the same. And 3D Mario is the only thing that's innovative in any way. So I would like to see something new for Mario. Probably Mario Odyssey 2, though. Yeah. As far as game library goes for the Switch 2, I think the game library is really, really bad. Really poor. It's just, there's nothing there. It's Donkey Kong and Mario Kart. That's it. And if you want to say, well, they brought in a bunch of third-party games. Well, you can play those third-party games on any other console except for Switch. but now you can. And he said, what do I think about the new controller? I think it's okay. I don't think that it's worth $90 to put back buttons and a C button on there. Like, you can buy controllers from Amazon for like 20 bucks, 40 bucks that have the same functionality plus more. What's up, Mike? Welcome in. So, I mean, there's a lot of things that they could have improved on with the new controller. They could have done something like PlayStation has like a touchpad on it. They could have done something with that. They could have, you know, implemented better ZL and ZR buttons. They could have, I don't know, they could have done a bunch of stuff, but they added back buttons for 90 bucks. Mr. Todd says, why did you start making content? And I kind of answered this earlier, but it's basically, the short answer is that I just like gaming, and I like streaming, and I like interacting with people online. So that's the short answer. Mike, do you have any questions for me? This is Q&A day. No questions? Okay. My man also asked, do you like cheese? And before I answer that, I would like you guys to say if you like cheese and what cheese. It's morning right now, by the way. It's always morning somewhere. It is always morning somewhere. Colby Jack. Colby Jack's good. My favorite is probably Pepper Jack. I also, for some reason, like American cheese, like Kraft American cheese. And mozzarella. But I can't eat a ton of mozzarella because I get really bad stomach. Okay. We're just kind of like floating right now. Not really doing anything, just playing. It's nighttime for me, but it's morning somewhere, so it's always morning. Part of me wants to know why Jack is involved. Where's Jill? I don't know. And I mean, that's most of the questions. I got a couple face reveals, but that's 10,000 subs, like I said. But, I mean, there's a lot of cheeses I like. I don't like blue cheese, but I like blue cheese sauce. If that makes sense. Cheese is awesome. Cheese is awesome. So today it was super duper hot. I was talking with Camden about this earlier. It's really hot. I want to know what the weather is like for you guys right now. Like, what was the high today? I want to see a new Luigi's Mansion. I don't think they need to do a new Luigi's Mansion. I think that they would need to do something, maybe something along the line of Brothership, where both characters are involved. Yeah, cheese is amazing. We got some Zonite here. We got some Zonite. What is a food that you think you cannot live without? I mean, to be honest, rice. Like, I don't even eat rice. I mean, I do. I eat rice all the time, but I don't eat rice. Like, my wife eats a ton more rice, but rice is definitely my, you know, I can't live without rice. Okay.
Oh. Ah. Oh. Oh. Ah. Huh?
All right, let's go. Where's the other guy? Oh, over here. Did he just... Okay. Anything meat? I mean, I like meat, but I think I could live without meat. I don't think I could live without rice. I think if I had to choose a meat, it'd probably be chicken. Chicken's just so versatile. Okay, I think we need to talk to this construct over here. What about you, Mike? Anything meat? Low battery. Man, I haven't charged this Pro controller for like almost a month. crazy. Anyway, we're gonna buy some of this. Oh, I can't buy any of that. I'm gonna buy 2 here. What is a Mario game that you want to play that you haven't? Probably one of the either Mario Sunshine or Mario Galaxy. One of those games. I think 3D Mario is supremely better than 2D Mario. 2D Mario's all the same. Every single game is the same. It's just different mechanics. But it's all the same. What about you, Connor? What is welcome back, Mike. Connor, what is a Zelda game that you've seen someone play, such as myself, that you would like to attempt to play? Because I know, Connor, you said 3D All-Stars has both games. Oh, really? My problem is I get really disappointed by Mario games. So I feel like if I spend $70 on a game or $60 on a game and I don't like it, I get disappointed. I bought Mario Maker 2 because I had somebody suggest it to me and say how fun it is. I spent maybe a total of 5 hours on that game. I just did not like it. The one that had the huge monster one time, I think it was pink and had one eye. Oh, Skyward Sword. I got bored of Mario Maker 2. I just never had fun making the courses, and some of the levels were too hard for me. So, or not too hard, but it was like I'd get frustrated really too easily in that game. There was like Mario Party's not as bad. I feel like Mario Party, at least like if you're with people and playing it, it can be fun. But I guess it's kind of the same. Yeah, my biggest thing is just Mario games for me, I get disappointed way too easily. So when I bought Mario Maker 2, I asked the person who I was talking to if I should buy Mario Maker 2 or Odyssey, and they said Mario Maker 2. So I bought Mario Maker 2, and I did not buy Odyssey for like 3 years or 4 years or something like that because I didn't want to spend more money on a game that I might get disappointed by. Whereas with Zelda games, for me, some Zelda games are not very good. I will admit that. I think this game is... What's up, Shadow? I think this game is, you know, it's a good game, but it's almost borderline unplayable at times. But then there's games like, you know, Skyward Sword, Ocarina of Time, Link's Awakening that are amazing games and just... I don't know. Shadow, you got any questions for me? I obviously know that we're no longer at 450, but you know, we're at 449. Should try the HD remake of which game? Skyward Sword. I already have that one. That's the one I beat on stream in January. It's amazing. It's such a good game. I may have forgotten that you did. Yeah, I played Skyward Sword in January, and I still need to finish playing Link's Awakening. I just got distracted. Next year, I'm going to be trying to finish off games that I've started and never finished. Did you try the Wind Waker HD? Wind Waker HD? No, because I've never had a Wii U. Mario and Luigi Brothers Ship got me excited about Mario when I played it for the first time. I mean, I guess so, but again, Mario games are hard for me to like be excited about. I tend to get more excited about Zelda, or there's a new game from the people who made Octopath Traveler, Adventures of Elliot, or something like that. I might get that game because it looks pretty good. Although Octopath Traveler was kind of rough for me too. How old am I? That's your question. I'm 35. I turned 35 in July, so I'm freshly 35. I'll be 30 July 24th. Nice. My birthday is July 7th. Have another question. What's your least favorite game you've ever played? Least favorite game I've ever played was Elden Ring or Fortnite. I hate Fortnite. And Elden Ring was... I did not enjoy Elden Ring. I had such a terrible time with Elden Ring. And I know people praise it to the sky, but I just did not like it. I watch the rest of this later. I'm going to go back to laying down and relaxing. Okay. Take care, man. Yeah, those two games were miserable for me. Yeah. Basically anything where I have to like be like aiming into like, oh, there's a guy right here. I have to shoot him. Like, you know, and there's like a bunch of them coming at me. I'm gonna have a miserable time. Fortnite is so overrated. But people keep asking me to play it. I've had so many people ask me to keep playing Fortnite. And I'm done. I've tried it 2 separate occasions within like 10 years. I'm not playing it anymore. I played it back when it was season 1, when it was first came out. I played 2 games and hated it. It says 13 years old and up, and you have 5 years old playing it. Yeah. You know, what's it called? What's that show? Squid Game is a mature rated show, but I've got 5-year-olds watching it at school. So many people have told me to play it and I don't like it. It's just not fun. Oh my gosh. Why is there spikes here? I've never been a fan of shooters or anything like that. The closest thing I ever got to it was maybe like The Last of Us. But even The Last of Us was more like you have story and then you have survival and then you have like a small section of shooting zombies. That's it. Have you played Mario Kart 8 Deluxe? I used to have it. I don't have it anymore. Last summer, we ended up giving my old Switch to my brother-in-law that lives in the Philippines. And one of the games we gave him was Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and I have not replaced it yet. And I don't know if I will replace it because at this point, I will buy the Mario Kart World. Although, I think Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is probably a better game. I don't know. I can't say for sure. But Mario Kart World just seems a little too, I don't know, Breath of the Wild for me. Yeah, I think Mario Kart 8 is probably better. Because it's actually Mario Kart. It's not, oh, let's do free roam. The character roster is also better. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like Mario Kart World seems like a meme game to me almost at this point. I'm not like I don't know. It could be amazing, but I've never played it, and I was not very excited when they said about the free roam. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool, you know. But I was never like, oh, I need to buy Mario Kart World. The only reason I was gonna buy it was because of the bundle. They have demos at Target. But when I went to Target, their switches were like disconnected or something. You like it? I just feel like the gimmick of doing open world Mario Kart just seems weird. It just, I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. Let's buy 2 of them. When did I go? I went like a week ago. It wasn't even that long ago. Okay, let's go get these processed. I currently have 10 people watching. If you're one of the people watching and you would like to ask a question, please ask a question now. Because I will probably end stream in like 15 minutes. What's your least favorite Marvel movie? Probably either Incredible Hulk or Thor the Dark World or... what's the one? Thor Love and Thunder. Or Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania. All those movies were terrible. Every single one of those movies was terrible. But, I mean, Thor the Dark World was just boring. Like, I was rewatching the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and I got to the point where I was like at Guardians and Ant-Man and stuff like that. And I was like, oh crap, did I watch The Dark World? I had forgotten that I watched it. Ragnarok was okay. I just think they need to, like, make Thor more realistic to... Because Thor is a mythology. It's not even a superhero. Thor is a mythology. They need to make it more accurate to the mythology. Thor in mythology is not a goofball, not a jokester. That's Loki. Loki is like that. Let's do Get Help. We're not doing Get Help. Come on, everyone loves it. Yeah, I mean, Ragnarok's funny. but I don't know. I think Thor, the first Thor, was good. I think the first Thor was really good. The only problem was the I don't mean the bleached eyebrows that Thor had was a little weird. It was good because Thor's humor was him being ignorant of people here on Earth. Thor the Dark World was boring. Thor Ragnarok was too funny. And Thor Love and Thunder was just ridiculous. I hated everything about it. The only thing that was good about that movie was Gore the God Butcher, and they killed him in one movie. No, I got strong opinions about Marvel, trust me. Let's see if we can find a shrine. Right here. What did you think of the new Captain America? I think that they should have limited the amount that Thunderbolt Ross was in the movie, because I think that, and I love Harrison Ford, but I think Harrison Ford ruined that movie. I think it needed to be more Sam Wilson, more, I don't know. And I like Red Hulk. Red Hulk's a good character. I just did not like the fact that it should have just been Red Hulk. It shouldn't have been Captain America, because Captain America was barely in that movie. You know, what it seemed like, at least. I mean, if you're gonna make it that much about Red Hulk, just name the movie Red Hulk, which I know they have to buy rights from Universal, but and I haven't watched Thunderbolts yet. I'm gonna watch Thunderbolts once it comes to Disney Plus, which I haven't checked Disney Plus for a while. It's supposed to come this month, I think. And I have not watched Fantastic Four yet. I'm just way behind on everything Marvel. I like the new Fantastic Four. What do you think about zombies? Zombies or Zombies 4? What? I think I didn't... Marvel Zombies isn't out yet. Eyes of Wakanda is out. I haven't watched Eyes of Wakanda either. I haven't even finished What If. I'm so behind in the Marvel universe. I've been reading a whole bunch. I was reading Secret Wars in the comics. And now I'm reading Mistborn, which is a book. Yeah, but I don't know what Zombies 4 is. I gotta go. Have a good morning. Congrats again on 450. Thank you, Connor. I'll see you in the next one. I will be streaming tomorrow, so hopefully you can make that. Take care, man. I'll be here on Friday too. Are you leaving too, Mike? Oh, I thought you were leaving. I think I don't know if we'll do it tomorrow or one of these days. We'll do. There's a video by. No, I'm not gonna sing. There's a video by a user named Skitty Bitty, and she talks about her disdain for this game. She just despises it, and she goes into a lot of good reasons. It's like a 3-hour video. I think we might react to that at some point. Well, I mean, I guess if there's no more questions, there's no point in dragging it out. Yeah, I'll probably just end here. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't. And I will see you tomorrow. I don't know what we're going to do tomorrow. We'll figure something out. We'll do something. So, for right now, take care, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Oh, what's up, Junkie? Did you just arrive? My finger's literally on the button to end stream. And you pop in at the last second. Did you just come in? Or you been here the whole time? Anyway, I'm gonna